Okay, so hopefully you don't mind that I just kind of sketch while I talk. So you can also, if you want to check out my channel, I do Photoshop paintings and drawings, and I teach sketching techniques and all kinds of cool stuff. I do a lot of cool photo manipulations, whatnot. Anyway, so on with the topic then. First, I want to say that I'm not a juggalo. I never did consider myself a juggalo. I was really into ICP at one time. I liked their music at once, and for some reason, I don't know, I just don't really care for it anymore. There's a lot of old music I used to like, and that I don't care for anymore. Something happened around age 28, 27, where I just stopped liking that kind. I'm almost 31 now. I still like some of their songs once in a while, but I don't really ever listen to it. Anyway, so you made some points, and one of the things that you say a lot in your videos, I've noticed, is you make statements as if it's fact, and those statements that you make without supporting it with any sort of evidence, you say you always back up what you say with evidence, but you keep saying these statements. Now they're statements of opinion, but you keep stating them as fact. And what they are is, one example is you say their music sucks, that they're not talented. I believe you've said that a couple times, that they're not talented and that their music sucks. And why do people listen to this crappy music? Well, that's an opinion, right? You can't back that up with any sort of evidence that I know of. I don't know of any definitive way for someone to say, well, this music is good music and this music is bad music. One, it has a beat. It makes you want to move to the beat. People like it, obviously. People buy the albums, people listen to it. You can't say, well, those people just don't have taste in music, because I know I have taste in music. I think most people would agree that Mozart's Requiem is indeed music, and that it's talented music. And I like a lot of opera, and a lot of this is obviously very talented music. So, I have a taste for good music. And like I said, I don't really like ICP so much anymore, but I've always liked this kind of music. I've always been into this kind of opera, a certain kind of opera, even when I listen to ICP all the time. So I definitely have an act for music, and what is good and not. But how can I prove what is good music and what is not good music? If people like it, people buy it, people listen to it, people dance to it, I mean, that makes it music. So anyway, if you want to try to support that, if not, then you can just say, okay, you're right, I was just share my opinion, and then that would be fine. But it's definitely an opinion when you say that their music sucks or that it's crappy. Now then you said, well, what is the point of their lyrics? I think their lyrics aren't meant to be taken seriously. You can tell that by the way they sing it, by the sound of the voice. You can tell that they're being humorous, and it's a dark humor that not everyone likes or enjoys or maybe even gets. But I think it's definitely humorous. I've never understood to be as anything but humor. And I want to tie this into the religious comments. Is it a religion? Well, he does use a lot of religious ideas or concepts within his music and his albums, but I think he does this as a mockery to religion. I think what he's doing is showing, this is how stupid religion can be. It can be as dumb as, Joker cards, the Dark Carnival, and Dark Prophecies, and the Great Malenko, and people will take it seriously because they're gullible, and they'll take just about anything seriously. And I think he's making more of a statement about the human condition and how they're willing to believe in just about any kind of religion. And that reminds me that that's what I like to debate. And so what I would like to see in the future, if you like to debate religion, is I take the stance that it's impossible for an eternal consciousness to exist, and therefore it's impossible for God to exist unless you believe God is anything other than eternal. I also believe it's impossible for an eternal entity, and I can make an argument for it, of why it's impossible for eternity to create if he exists outside of time. Anyway, I have a lot of, I believe, arguments that are against the notion or idea of a creator or creator force or intelligent design. I also believe in evolution. I like debating that. So, I can also just debate philosophical concepts, the nature of a soul, theosophy, or just in general, religious concepts in general. I can argue for or against the Trinity. So I can really just take any position, and I like debating enough that I'm willing to take positions that I don't believe in, and that I feel I can argue anyway. So, with the idea of the religion, like, how there's documentaries and there's mockumentaries. And so I think his religious idea, if you want to call it a religion, is a mocker. It's a mockery. just like there's mockumentaries, so it's not to be taken seriously. He's basically making fun of it and just showing how ridiculous it is. Now, of course, juggalos might disagree with that, but I think if they were to ask, Violent J or whatever the other dude's name is, I forgot off the top of my head right now, that he would also say that, it's not to be taken seriously. We're not actually a religion. He takes the family and stuff seriously. That part, yes, but I don't think he takes the religion seriously. Matter of fact, I think they both believe in God, but it's the religion. And, just believing in God, just being a theist doesn't mean you belong to religion. I think it's the religion part, the whole rituals and all that. They're just showing how ridiculous all that is from their point of view. I think they might even hinted at it in interviews and stuff before that I've seen, but I can't think of any offhand. So, don't use that against me because I can't back it up. All right. So the other thing that you've mentioned is that you say things like dressing and makeup is stupid. Basically, I think is what you've said. That's also an opinion. You can't really back that up. I don't know how you would back it up. How would you back up a statement like that? It's just it's a mere opinion. Well, okay, you think dress and makeup is stupid, but many people don't. For example, there's many goths in the world, and goth people don't feel that it's stupid to dress up in their makeup. There are obviously many juggalos that like dressing in clown makeup, and they don't obviously do it all the time because it's for entertainment. And yeah, so anyway, if you I don't know if you meant to, when you say these statements, if you meant them to be understood as opinions or if you were trying to state them as facts. And if they're facts, then you're going to have to support it with some sort of evidence. So yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and just leave that at that. I don't want to belabor that point. I think it's been made. And I think the reason why they dress up like this is for entertainment. First off, it's just for a look, and I think ultimately it was to get fans, to get people to, because they're wrestlers, right? And as wrestlers, this is how they dress. And I think what they were trying to do is bring in their wrestling fans, and so they just continued. I might have this wrong, but I'm pretty sure they dressed like that before they started making the music. Or maybe it was that they made the music and then they brought that to the wrestling arena. But either way, I think like Marilyn Manson, it's not really who they are. They hey, this is how we actually want to look all the time. I think it's more of how do I word this? I'm not thinking of the right words anyway. It's not to be taken seriously, just like I don't think Marilyn Manson wants to be taken seriously as far as his look. I think it's mainly for fans. It's to make money, and it's actually an intelligent move because it works. And many people have used it in the past and continue to use it now, and it works. Another example is gorillas using cartoons for all their videos, and on stage they take that look with them. So anyway, I think that's why they wear the makeup, and the fans wear the makeup to celebrate that same spirit or that same atmosphere. It's just something that's fun to do, just like dressing up on Halloween. People enjoy dressing up, and so that's all it is, I think. I don't think it's to be taken as anything more. Anyway, so those are just some of the points I wanted to make, and like I said, the topics I would like, and I'm hoping, I believe some people would actually study evolution. And I notice a lot of people that try to talk about evolution or talk against evolution don't actually know what evolution is, because they always make little mistakes, sometimes big mistakes, which just shows that they're not informed on the topic. And what I'm hoping is that you don't believe in evolution, and I'm trying to strike a chord with you, because I really hope that this juggalo topic is dead soon, and that you're going to start a new debate topic, and hopefully I can maybe get you into wanting to do something with religion or evolution or something along these lines. That'd be very cool. Yeah, so I don't think I have much else to say, and I didn't really get very far with this sketch, but whatever, it's kind of cool. Alright, so that's it, I guess. I can't think of anything else I wanted to address. I even wrote down notes, and I think I covered all my points, so hopefully the next topic will be evolution, religion, something along those lines. No God, is there a God, so forth.